From the man who's been called the 7 failures of society, career as a YouTuber, and helped millions of people in America get rich. My dad used the experience when working in the company, financial investment analysis, building a community of stock players, bringing down the world, plutocrats in one street, in the aftermath of the 19th dark pandemic. But a lot of Americans in a situation. 7 Karma, the main male seed, is the main pillar in the family. It's also called crowded. There are 3 generations, according to the videos he told his fans, through videos and live streams on social media. Graduation day. He used to solve CV everywhere, but still not accepted by any company. Finally had to stick with the profession. YouTuber and financial analyst. After many years of research, he discovered our stock coach Yemi of GameStop company will be a tasty morsel, forgotten by the financial sharks. The male-led tries every way to advise, let everyone invest follow me. He went to see his best friend to explain this, but only received a contemptuous smile. He even bragged that he had invested $53,000 in it. It's funny when someone spend $10,000 and buy stock in an old game store. Outdated. While NAM himself bought a $5 beer bottle. Stop being expensive. I don't care about their jokes. But keep working hard. Every day on the advice clip, live chat with the community. All the videos about investment methods. Do you share? It also attracts a large enough community. Among them, they're all young people. Just like you. And they're all in financial trouble. Ginny is owed about $45,000 in credit. He is a very loyal fan of the main character. Being a hospital employee is like watching investment videos. This makes you look weird in front of your colleagues. Once a colleague advised her, if you have an investment, I will take advice from the bank staff, instead of a YouTuber. Put on a friend. She decided to buy 700 shares of GME. For more than $2,000, another young man named Marcos. I have more than $100 in my account, and also mesmerized by the male-led clips. Marcos asked for an advance salary, but was rejected. The manager even told me to be a good idol. Participate in some competitions, you get a 10-hour bonus. It's a no-brainer. Marcos immediately closed the capital. It's in GM stock. The more people buy the stock, the name of NAM is even more prominent, from someone who has submitted a CV and was rejected by many, to the financial advisor, and now I've become a challenger. Even the giants, on the Gulf Street after only 6 months, the stock suddenly doubled. Investors by NAM Maine start giving word of mouth to your loved ones, friends around to make money together. But few people still don't believe in this business. Because that's kind of like the pyramid scheme. It's called multi-level. The elite bookmakers in the UK are worth billions of dollars, supposedly the representative class of one street. Watch the GM market every day. For them, this is a catastrophic event. To fix this, they have to do whatever it takes to bring it down. And then the big guys in Woodlock Street, connected to hedge funds, plan to short sell other stocks to manipulate the market. Competitive event between the 2 factions. It's just starting to explode now. 2 Indian billionaires, former immigrants, follow their parents to the United States. And thanks to stocks, they've changed their lives. Each person owns a net worth. It's estimated at $1 billion. Then they get rich again by creating free transactions for others without a bank account. With a community of 20 million users, their profits are earned, calculated from the interest in the account. When buying or selling stocks on the app, they'll send orders to the bookmakers. The house will handle the order and give them a small discount. Through each transaction, their company is about to go public. It's a business that requires too much IQ and EQ. Event of GME Hall more than 600 million. Though the stock is constantly rising, and it's led by a group of bamboo pipes on the grid. It really made the market explode. It's now up more than 70%. It's like a slap on the ass of the big guys in one street. The rich community has spotted an opportunity and decided to gather forces to push the stock price up. It's a phenomenon where investors are short selling. They are forced to buy back the stock at a high price to cut their losses before the outbreak happens. Big hands are still enjoying a rich life. Luxury with fine dining. They laughed and told each other that this is a class war, where the bosses are hyenas, and they're working together to destroy a lion. On a beautiful day, GME stocks suddenly rise at breakneck speed, from 130% to over 200%. The top of today will be the bottom of tomorrow. This crazy thing has cost the hedge fund a fortune. In just one day, they suffered heavy damage. It's almost bankrupt, if you don't find a way to fix the consequences soon. With the figure of 8 million buyers of GME shares from the Do community. Male main initiator. This event, it's not just a shock to hedge funds. But there's been a lot of debate about fairness in the financial markets. It's one of the hardest hit funds. Is Melvin Capital. CEO Harry must avoid all conversations, and I don't want any explanation. In front of the public, my wife asked me how much I lost. Harry couldn't say I. He had to write it down. Figure 6.8 Godicus dollars. Forced to receive the package. Billions of dollars in bailouts from other financial institutions. To keep working, Harry kept calling for a relationship, and after calling, allies are compensated for bargaining. This news could be LA and transmitted out that many small investors like Ginny are extremely SEO. When you are in trouble, no one will help you, and the CEO's got some garlic, and he's just a loser. Your colleague advised you, sell your current stock soon to pay off your credit card debt. However, Ginny still wants to hold on for a while, because I believe it will increase. When you sell it, you sell it. Meanwhile, according to the current situation, if hedge funds keep pumping money into the market, some small investors will be intimidated to sell off GM stock. As more people sell out, GME shares will fall. That's exactly what the big tech guys in Wall Street did. The family is now holding a family meeting and plotted a lot of anxiety scenarios. They're afraid if the family is rich, they will become the focus of the bandits or endanger their own little boy. I hope you sell it soon and end this. To protect the family. But NAM has devoted himself to this career. Over the past year, I can't give up in the middle. I didn't see the video today. Some of the fans suddenly felt nervous and insecure. They go to the forum, watch and read threatening negative comments, and yelled at each other and got more scared. A black man right now. Still willing to use up your salary to buy more stock. I hope when it gets to the top, I will buy a house for my elderly mother. On Read Forum Wall Street Best Book. Posts calling for a hold order. It became a symbol of war among the small investors and giant investment funds. In the mail they came back. Upload more new videos. Let's celebrate the victory with everyone. You made $73 million profit after only 6 months of investing with a capital of $50,000. At first, this is a huge number that no one can imagine. Trading platforms like Robinhood has suddenly restricted trading of GME stocks. That's infuriated many small investors and accused the platforms. This protects the interests of large funds instead of individual investors. The game stopped. It became a symbol of the war between Wall Street and small investors. This raises the question of real power in the stock market. This isn't just a financial story. It also reflects change in the way that individual investors can impact the market in the digital age. He was later asked to resign from the company because of hateful and discriminatory content. The plutocrats cornered the small investors to the end, caused them to panic and sell off their hands. GM Lao stock price plummeted from nearly $500 down to more than $100. Robin Smoke heavily criticized. It's like taking me. He left the market and robbed the poor to pay the rich. White LA in outrage. This led to a service committee hearing. United States House of Representatives Finance. The CEOs of Wall Street's major financial corporations were all subpoenaed. In court, they deny all allegations of trading manipulation. The main mail appeared. Share about your normal background and passion. Security when accused of using internal information. You can guess the market. You argue, the stock market is a level playing field. If you are smart and lucky enough, I can also succeed. But this system has been manipulated by those in power, and technology makes small investors no more chance. 1 week after the hearing, GME stock triples again. Directors are forced to admit had colluded with Robinhood. The truth is revealed. Melvin Capital bankrupt, and Robinhood also lost serious prestige. Then before, some investors have put their trust in NAM Cheer, so they placed a buyback order. Power of community helped GME stock win. Evil hyenas. The small investors. Win or lose, smile at the end. Brunette student. Use the money you earn to pay off debts to your family. Black British stock clerk. Sell half the shares. Quit your job and pursue your dreams. Nurse Ginny is in debt, but holding on to the stock with hope for the future. After the last post on Gridmail main part sale. Stopped by give my brother a car. Then withdraw from social media. But it's not over yet. It's igniting the explosion again. NAM main event, to help teach hedge funds a lesson. Withdraw experience. Since then, they've sharply cut short positions. Financial world. You can't ignore the power of the crowd anymore. This is a massive counterattack of those who are despised for the plutocrats. When the rules no longer belong to the strong, The plutocracy is ironic. The poor man's change is stupid money. Reflect the stereotypical view of society about the wealth gap. Especially in investment and business, stupid money implies the poor often lose when participating in the financial markets or areas of high-risk investment. It implies that the rich always have the advantage. The poor get into the financial game. They are often used and lost. The message of the film is that if we're weak, let's harness the power of community. Don't follow the investment rush without understanding the nature, and don't underestimate the poor. They can be despised. But when we're united and smart, they can change the game. The video content is over. Thank you all for your interest. Follow. See you guys later. Go to the next videos on the channel.